fine and sexy. Hang on. Cancer. Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Um, are you looking for something? Look no further, Cancer. You have you. That's a really weird thing. I feel that some Cancers might be suddenly, as they are face to face with who mirrors them most, or with that which represents them the most, may no longer wish to be who they are. I feel for you. I'm a Cancer ascendant here in Mexico, actually. With Cancers, there's a need to surface something deep. There is a feeling of, but I want that. But give me that feeling. And the best thing to do here is to go inside. On some level, Cancer has a super supreme power in the bedroom during this time, and also supreme power of the unconscious. They have got the keys perhaps for one or two other people, and it would be so freaking easy to take someone in and to never let them go. But I also suggest Cancer to not do that too much. It could be very, very silly of people with Cancer aspects to give back only to one or two friends. It would be very silly to structure a whole business around being by yourself. It would be very silly to capture the best out of the world, which is so magnetic and so multicultural, multicolored, and multidimensional, and just stay inside and look to the other people with kind of like a sour look. It would be very, very easy though to do. It is so easy for Cancer to have privacy, to have a private bank account, to a private life, to a private situation, to have that one private or two private people that completely define you. But it is also very, very hard eventually to get out of those cycles. It would be so nice for you guys, for us actually, because I'm also Cancer ascendant in Mexico. It would be so nice to leap dimensions a little bit here, and just as soon as you see you're closing in on that one perfect guy, or you're closing in on that one perfect lady, on this one little friend, or this one special lover, it would be very, very important, I feel, for you guys not to get too enthralled, because this is the time where we are reaching out. We are skipping dimensions. Before we didn't have, now we have. Out of pocket before, suddenly somebody gives us a lot of money. Like before didn't have enough, now has surplus. You can have similar situations happen just in a very small circle, or in a very, very mirrored image sort of experience. It could just be you, and then this other person, and in this little situation, you can define the world. But it feels to me that that would, although it would give, that would also set you up in a very negative way, perhaps, if that particular person turns around in just 1 or 2 days and decides to go, or if you yourself decide, maybe that's not for me. People are like jumping jacks during this time, and they're not completely knowing themselves yet either, and you know that, you feel it, you're like, yeah, I know what you're saying. People are not complete. And the thing is, the picture of life has changed quite a lot. Energy levels have risen. Things have shifted so much. And the thing is, to expect another person, or just expect a very small room, or a very small, tiny experience, or just a tiny situation to define your life later on would be a little bit far-fetched, or a little bit concerning. So if you're already settling in and you're setting up, and you're defining yourself within only 1 or 2 people, or you are defining yourself in a very closed door sort of experience, it would be so amazing to try and seek how else you can do it. One other thing I feel, Cancer, is that you are perhaps not quite, but you could be in love. And that sometimes is really hard to see. There's also sometimes a neediness within all of us, you know, when we find somebody, as Jupiter has definitely promised us a dimensional shift with love, a huge dimensional, like rock and roll shift with love, leading up to the climax, or like the finale in January, when Venus is conjunct Jupiter. For some, it will be like a sealing agent with love. When you do find love, or you feel yourself, you know, your senses sort of like tickled by a person, or like starting to fall in love, very good for you guys. you know, to really, really feel that feeling, but also let everything go. It is so very easy right now with this trine that you have, you know, with Neptune and Mars and Venus and Scorpio. It is, you know, Neptune, Mars, Pisces, Venus and Scorpio is so easy. It is so super easy. It's so super quick to completely shed your soul, you know, to tell all, to be like on a platter with someone, or to just decide one day that they're it. It is so easy. It's almost like a click. This is it. This is it. And that is okay for some people. But I feel that for a lot of people, there are many more people coming, or there are many more opportunities that Jupiter is going to offer us with relationships during this time, during the next 12 months actually. And I also really trust and believe that for many ladies especially, gaining up or getting very, very obsessed or very, very focused or very strong about that one relationship can actually be almost like the debilitation of it. So if you get very, very intense, very, very certain, very sure, very crisp about this one human, it could actually set your whole life flying. One other thing I feel for you is money, finances, and achievements are very, very easy for you. And perhaps this is why, because you've concentrated yourself into a completely different dimension. So you're thinking about perhaps work, you find love. You think about love, you find work. Or you think about media, you get yourself perhaps a human in your life that is the master of media. Or for example, you're seeing somebody on stage you love like a performer, and then you see yourself with a person who looks like a performer. So it's very, very interesting. Doppelgangers and also very ironic situations with life are very likely. The only thing is not to outreach yourself, but try. Not to do too much. Like, you know, you don't have to put on your hiking shoes and, you know, walk every street in your city. You don't have to do anything like that. You don't have to climb a mountain. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to do global peace work. You don't have to make a stand for, you know, a certain type of political crisis. You don't have to wave the banner. But if you will, that would be an amazing thing to see. So thank you very much, Cancer. The world is your oyster, truly. Opportunities galore here, as they are for everybody. But for you, I would just advise not to stick to yourself so much, and try to have more faith and more rhythm in your life. Enjoy, laugh, love, go for a run, go for a walk, dance, linger on a little bit longer with the right crowds of people, and maybe also try to mingle with more and more, because sometimes when a Cancer is found, they're truly found. So you can be very easily found during this time. And yes, thank you so much. This is my almanac for the year 2019. I'm promoting it here. It's amazing. It's a planner. It has everything you need for every sign here, every month, every sign. It's amazing. It's lovely. I put it together myself. It's great. It's better than last year's almanac. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Cancer. I hope that you have, I can't lie. It's much better than last year's almanac. Thank you very much, Cancer. I hope that you have a wonderful December, and yes, the rest is up to you. Bye.